Guys and girls and boys and guys, welcome back to your favorite podcast that your ears can hear. It's Side Conversations featuring Kevin Deanda and Anson Baker. Welcome back to everybody to... This is 5, bro. We're recording 5.
This is number 5.
How's your bang?
5 of the podcast. It's banging.
Yeah? You got cotton candy flavor. That's pretty sweet.
I drink this like a car drinks gasoline.
You guzzle it down?
I need it.
Kevin, before we get hot or anything, let me give our sponsor a chance to speak.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah. Hey, big sponsor right here. Played a huge role in all of our lives. So if all of you could just please take a moment of silence and pay attention.
Hi, it's Vince with ShamWow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge. A regular towel doesn't work wet. This works wet or dry. This is...
Kevin, it works wet or dry.
You could use it on a car. You could use it on a boat. Camera guy, you following me?
You follow me, camera guy?
That guy has a job forever.
Well, actually, I don't
Or
think he
money
does.
forever.
Didn't he get in some trouble with the
Was
law?
he in some sort of
I thought he got in like some...
pedophilic situation?
No, I think it was just like sexual harassment or assault.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was on...
That's still not okay.
Yeah, it was a huge scandal.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy was literally famous for a towel.
He kind of, yeah.
And then he moved over to the slap chop.
Oh,
You
dude.
put the nuts down, you chop it. Look at that. You
slap
follow
it,
me?
you
You like
chop it.
salad? You like salad? Look, lettuce, celery, tomato, salad. And I
Whoever
was like,
invented
dude,
that thing,
it's not... Yeah, they're making money, but the guy who promoted it, I bet you he's made...
you think he's more rich than the person who invented it?
I wonder what his net worth is now. I mean, honestly...
I can look it up.
I can look it up right now. Here, I'll look it up.
Okay, you look it up, and I want to
Let's
say
check
something.
it out. Yeah, go for it.
I am a big fan of the Disney Corporation. Have you heard of them? They're a small company. They own...
I think I've seen...
They own just about all of the things that you could think of.
Dude, okay.
Disney owns Marvel.
Yeah.
They own the rights to Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw
Those
that they
two
took-
things alone, now they own Fox. Well,
Wait, Disney bought out Fox?
yeah,
Did you know
Either-
that the ShamWow guy's worth $2 million?
that's nuts. If the ShamWow guy's worth $2 million, we can make it doing this podcast.
He's worth $2 million.
That's nuts to me. That guy's really worth $2 million?
He's literally got it. So it says he's earned his net worth by appearing in television commercials for the product ShamWow, a super absorbent towel,
Oh, yeah.
and the slap chop. That's literally what he's making his net worth
Those
off of.
two commercials set
2
him
mil.
up for $2 million.
$2 mil.
That's sweet. Do you think he got a cool mill each commercial?
I don't know, dude. I feel like I think they just underpaid him, and then when he did that, they were like, "Yo, we need this guy again,
This guy needs to be back.
big time." That one sounded funny.
Yeah, that's a different can experience because
Yeah.
I have a Red Bull now instead of a Coke.
It's because it's a skinny can, not as big of an explosion.
Yeah, we don't have the same girth as we did last time.
So what were you talking about with Disney?
Speaking of Disney, yeah, there's a little thing coming in September called Disney Plus. Have you heard of this?
No, I haven't really dove
It's incredible.
like too much into that.
Disney is launching a full-service streaming service. Okay,
Okay.
we're talking similar to the tone of Netflix. You heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of Netflix.
You ever heard of Hulu?
Yeah, I got 2 of those things.
HBO Go, CBS All Access.
No,
blah,
I
blah,
don't.
blah,
I'm
blah,
not
blah.
that deep. I'm
No?
just Netflix and Hulu.
Well, you've
I don't
heard of those,
buy-
right?
Yeah, I've definitely heard
Yeah.
of those.
There's also one that I am a subscriber to, which is DC, the DC app.
Like DC Comics.
DC Comics, yeah. And
Can I ask you a question?
Tell me. Ask
Marvel or DC?
it. DC, 100%.
I feel like you're gonna get hard judgment for that.
That's okay. I'll receive all
You
the judgment
honestly
for that.
believe that DC
Here's
is
the
better
thing.
than Marvel?
I do. In storytelling in the comics.
Okay.
If we're talking cinematic universes, like movies and stuff,
Marvel
Marvel wins, duh.
destroys DC.
DC has released one good film, and it's not even great.
What was it?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was pretty good.
Although I have not seen Aquaman yet, but from what I've
Aquaman
heard,
was trash.
yeah, I've heard that it's not great.
It was like Finding Nemo, but with real people. It was so bad.
I'll tell you what, the chick that plays Mira is very attractive.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that DC Comics is superior to Marvel Comics.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask it.
Do you think DC characters could win in a fight against Marvel characters?
100%.
You're telling me Batman could take on a legitimate superhero?
There is a series of comics where, or maybe not a series of comics, but there is a comic book where Batman explains to the rest of the Justice League how he would take them down if things ever got out of control.
So
And
you're
it's-
telling me
I was reading and had goosebumps the whole time because Bruce Wayne, Batman, right? He
Yeah.
is the most prepared man on the planet.
I guess. I mean, he's a
No,
billionaire.
no guessing.
He's a billionaire and he has gadgets.
No, I'm
like,
not
for
saying.
days.
I'm not saying.
Plus,
like,
he's a member of the League of Shadows, which is pretty legit.
I'm not saying wealth prepared. I'm saying if things went to shit, he knows exactly what to do and how to do them to eliminate the threat. He has contingency plans for Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Arrow. You can list any of the Justice League members.
Okay.
And he has a strategic plan to bring them down if need be.
So you're telling me a Vision with an Infinity Stone in his forehead walked up to Batman.
He'd find some way around it.
You're telling me Batman could be Vision?
If Batman can beat Superman, he can beat Vision.
Whoa. Hard. You're telling me Batman didn't beat Superman?
Batman has beaten Superman many times, friend.
I feel like, no, well, that's because Superman fights with morals. Dude, you think about it. He really does.
You
The
ever
dude
seen,
has laser... Dude, okay, time out. If I had laser vision, I'm
Yeah.
winning every fight because I have zero morals in that aspect.
Well, maybe that's how you'd fight.
That's what I'm saying. So Superman has the ability to beat anybody.
He
Literally,
does
he
have
can
the
just
ability.
he can just turn his eyeballs on and everybody's dead.
He could. Have you ever read Injustice?
No.
Those comics follow the Joker killing Lois Lane
Mm-hmm.
by making Superman kill her. And then
I think I've heard of that.
Superman kind of flips a switch and loses his mind and
Yeah.
kills the Joker and then becomes like a tyrannical overlord.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I've seen I've seen a couple spin-offs of that.
The Injustice series of comics is fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't tell you who wrote it or anything, but they're really good. I
All right.
own them all.
Yeah, but enough with that side conversation.
Back on track.
Back to Disney.
Back to Disney. Disney is releasing a streaming service called Disney Plus, releasing in September. In 2017, Disney made an announcement that immediately sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. They made a couple of those types of announcements in 2017, but the particular announcement we're talking about here is called Disney Plus, which is going to be Netflix's main competitor for the upcoming fiscal year.
So you're telling me
of
Disney
2019.
Plus is going to compete with
I think Disney Plus is
Netflix?
going to shut Netflix down, bro.
No way.
Not kidding
no
at
way.
all.
Because Disney won't play half the stuff that Netflix plays.
Netflix is currently streaming a bunch of Disney properties that when Disney Plus launches will be converted to Disney Plus.
Right.
So all of the stuff that's Disney on Netflix right now is going to go bye-bye.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Disney Plus is going to destroy Netflix, I think.
I don't know. I'd be kind of surprised to see Disney try to take Netflix out of business.
Well, maybe not
I mean,
out of
what is
business,
it?
but they're
So
going to be their main
you
competitor.
You get Netflix and chill. What do you do with Disney Plus?
Disney and Kissney.
Disney and Kissney.
Yeah.
Yo, babe, do you want to come over tonight and Disney and Kissney?
Look, babe, I'm trying to kiss your knees with some Disneys.
With Disney right here. With Disney, I'm gonna kiss
I'm trying
yo
to touch
knee.
knees. You down?
Ugh, touch
Yeah, I'll be
knees.
over. I'll be over in 20. That's not like sexual at all, touching knees. That's just pain.
Yeah.
You're just knocking kneecaps.
Dude, I got hit in the knee the other day. Damn near died.
By what?
Another knee. I got kneed while I was laying in bed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a rough situation.
terrible.
You may be asking yourself, how much is Disney Plus going to cost? Well, I got an answer. It's going to be $6.99 a month, bro.
$6.99 a month
That's
for Disney
half
Plus.
the cost of Netflix.
Is there gonna be like an initial charge, or can I get like my first month free so I can see what it's all about, or what?
Maybe not initially. I know that initially they're going to charge $7 up front.
It's not bad, but
Not bad at all. Are you
I
kidding?
just want to know what they're gonna put on it, because me with a lot of other people who are probably listening think Disney, they think kids and they think kids shows. You know, they don't see Disney as a full on brand name, as in all these other movies that go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, like the big brand names where it's like people are fighting and killing in movies and like real action movies and stuff. When I think Disney, I think Lizzie McGuire and That's So Raven.
Okay. Fair.
I think all the kiddie movies I used to see. I don't think of Star Wars and all that other stuff.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what, you should, because Disney owns those properties, and they're gonna be on Disney Plus. You want me to read you the list of things that are gonna be there at launch?
Yeah, tell me some stuff that's gonna be on.
You may be asking, what movies and shows will be on the new Disney streaming service? Well, it's going to contain Disney, Pixar, Marvel, National Geographic, and Star Wars content, as well as family-friendly Fox content like The Sound of Music, The Princess Bride, Malcolm in the Middle.
Whoa, did you say The Princess
The
Bride?
Princess Bride, if you know from episode 1, that's Kevin's maybe favorite movie.
Dude,
ever.
you're telling me that's gonna be on there?
That's going to be on Disney Plus.
Oh my god!
Is that a selling point for you?
I'm buying
You're
it.
sold? Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm easily subscribing.
Content will consist of movies and television shows, new and old, as well as original content exclusively produced for the streaming platform, similar to Netflix original series.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I would take it too if it has Family Guy.
Okay. That's a Fox property.
So yeah, what it was with Netflix was I love Family Guy. I mean, it's like one of my favorite shows to watch. They took it off Netflix.
Yeah.
And
How
they
long
moved
ago?
it
'Cause I remember
a
it was
long
there.
time ago. They took it off, and that was like my favorite thing to watch. You know, it was kind of just something that put me to bed.
Right.
And I kind of got off Netflix, and then I found out it was on Hulu. Not just was it on Hulu, but it had all the new things, all the new episodes and stuff. So I was like, okay, sweet, move over to Hulu. Then I got introduced to The Office. So I was like, okay, The Office, big deal. I literally watch The Office every day. I watch at least 2 episodes every day. I've seen the whole thing at least 3-4 times through. I literally watch it every single day.
I've seen The Office TV series through and through.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 1 to the last episode of season 9. Mm-hmm. No joke, 10 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It never gets old to me because I literally see something new in it every single time. So I watch that all the time. And that's kind of why, you know, I keep Netflix around. I don't really watch. I'm not very much a movie guy as much now. I literally only watch 2 or 3 things. And it's either The Office, Family Guy, or maybe every now and then I'll watch like something like crime worthy, like Gangland or something like that. Dude, I love Gangland. Or like...
I've never heard of Gangland.
What? You've never heard of Gangland? Mm-mm. Yo, it's a crazy... It's like a documentary type thing. What it does is they go around and they talk about all the gangs around America.
That's cool.
And they like take one gang in specific and they take them and then they'll like dive deep and they'll have like... It's like one of those people, those documentaries where they like put the shade over the person.
Oh, yeah.
Talking like this because they don't want to have their identity figured out.
I was talking to Melissa.
Yeah.
And their face is
like
blacked
that.
out.
Yeah. And it's one of those, and they dive super deep, and you find out like the crazy stuff that goes on in the gang. Awesome show. I would definitely recommend it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Gangland.
Gangland.
Also, if they put like Chris Angel, Mind Freaker. I don't care what anybody says. I used to love... Dude,
Kevin's been on a How It's Made kick.
Yeah, for a lot of y'all listening, I know you remember How It's Made, and I know it's kind of been like off the TV for a long time. You can find it on like a really weird channel if you still have like a really strange cable network.
It used
you know
to be
what I'm
on like the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, it used to be on Sci-Fi, it used to be on Discovery.
Then it was on Discovery for a while because it used to come on right after Mythbusters.
Yeah, it did. It used to come on after Mythbusters and then right before Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yep.
So I used to watch that, and I've been watching it so hard. But like the only one I like is the one with the dude's voice in it.
Yeah.
And if you watch How It's Made and you know how it's made, you know exactly what guy's voice I'm talking about.
That guy's voice is
iconic.
It's iconic. It's eerily similar to the Fitness Gram Pacer Test guy's
yeah,
voice.
it is. It really is.
It's good though. He doesn't. It's not ridiculous and played out.
Yeah. So I've been like on a super kick. I mean, you could literally ask me how anything's made, and I could give you a full page description of how it is
An
made.
in-depth analysis.
Yeah, and I will tell you however anything is made.
That's pretty dope. Let me keep talking about Disney Plus, okay?
Yeah.
Content will consist of movies and television shows, new and old. I already read that. I'm sorry. Disney expects the new service to contain about 7,000 to 8,000 episodes from the vast Disney/ABC television library, and guess what? 500 films.
500 films? That's not bad. But I mean,
that's a large arsenal.
It is a pretty big inventory, but we got to also look at what Hulu and Netflix is packing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once Disney Plus comes out, I'm pretty sure all of the Disney properties that are on those two services are going to be removed.
Well, what I think they should do is honestly they should just buy out Netflix and then transfer everybody's stuff over to Disney.
That would be the move.
That would be a super move.
That would be nuts.
And see, then we just create one big network.
One huge streaming service so I don't have to pay for 3.
Yeah, $26 over here, like $12 over here.
Yeah.
Or whatever else you're paying. I pay like the basic $12 a month.
I've got the standard Netflix.
Yeah.
We have the standard Netflix, and then I have my Hulu linked to my Spotify. So that's one charge.
I didn't know you could hook it to your Spotify.
Well, when I signed up for my Spotify, it was when they were having a 2-for-1 kind of thing. So I get Hulu with my Spotify.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I don't use Spotify.
Yeah, I know. You're an Apple Music boy.
All about Apple Music.
I don't like Apple Music.
Hey, if you think Apple Music's better than Spotify, leave a comment.
Let us know. Let's start that debate down below.
Spotify or Apple Music, it's a real thing.
It is a real thing. It's almost like a console war.
Ooh.
Like Xbox versus PS4.
Are you Xbox or PS4?
Oh, I'm Xbox, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
I'm all
here's
about
the
Xbox too. I can't play those things
Let's
or whatever you peasants call them.
When I was a young boy, I had a PlayStation 2,
Never had one.
because my dad bought me one and it was rad as hell.
Yeah, I bet.
And
That's when like San Andreas and all that other stuff came out.
Well,
you know?
I wasn't allowed to play those games, but I had like a SpongeBob game.
Nice.
It was called Curse of the Flying Dutchman, and I didn't know how to play, so I just ran around Bikini Bottom as SpongeBob, and it was lit. I also had a Land Before Time game that I remember.
Land Before Time.
And you would collect star leaves.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty sick.
I was playing like Metal Gear Solid and wait, no, Metal Gear Solid was only what am I thinking? I'm thinking Gears of War. That's what I'm thinking.
Gears of War?
Yeah.
Was that around during the PS2 times?
No, I'm talking about an Xbox. I've only had an Xbox.
Oh, okay.
That's
Ever?
what
Only ever had Xbox?
yeah, ever. And my brother played PC like all the time. Or at least my stepbrother. He played PC a lot and he had Counter-Strike and I wanted to play
Hell
Counter-Strike
yeah.
so badly.
Counter-Strike's
And then
dope.
it finally came out for the Xbox, like the original Xbox.
Right.
So I just played that all my life. And then my buddies came, they were like, yeah, we have San Andreas. And I was like, cool, let's go get it for the Xbox. And they were like, no, it's only for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what?
Oh, that doesn't make any
Yeah, what the
sense.
hell is that? And then I played it and I was like, yo, this is lit. But I played every other game for the PlayStation and I was like, this isn't fun. I only like San Andreas.
So back to Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
In terms of Marvel content, Disney has announced that Ant-Man and the Wasp is the latest Marvel movie that will be available, and it will be the exclusive home for newly released Marvel films. Disney Plus is going to be the new home.
So,
you know how right now on Netflix you can find like Doctor Strange or Black Panther,
yeah.
Infinity War. Once Disney Plus rolls out, and what I had said earlier is true, Disney Plus is going to be the new home for those. They're going to be taken off Netflix.
So they're no longer going to be pushed on Netflix?
They are no longer going to be available on Netflix.
Damn.
So if you want to watch those movies and you don't want to like buy them on the Google Play Store or on iTunes or whatever,
Yeah.
Disney Plus is the move.
I guess. Oh, it doesn't sound bad. I mean, I feel like they're going to have like a lot of hard classics. Because I feel like with Netflix and Hulu, you get the onesies and twosies that are like well-known, very well-known movies. But then you always get like the old movies that nobody really paid attention to that are trying to like receive new light again. Or you might catch an oldie that's like pretty decent. But I feel like with Disney Plus, you'll probably get way higher rated movies that a lot of people know, way more classics, a lot more movies that people definitely just know so they can watch them.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm not too into Netflix and Hulu because I see all these movies. I'm like, I've never seen
stuff
that.
that you kind of don't want to watch.
Yeah, just like it doesn't look entertaining.
What's going to keep Netflix alive, in my opinion, is the Netflix original stuff that they keep making.
Oh, yeah. Their
Series
Netflix
and
original
movies,
stuff is awesome.
It's really, really good.
Awesome stuff. Did you ever watch Narcos?
Narcos, no. I haven't seen any Narcos.
Oh, my God.
I've also never seen Orange is the New Black.
I've never seen it either, but I hear it's hilarious.
I heard it was really good.
Definitely.
I never given it the time of day. I'll tell you what, when I first kind of was introduced to Netflix that we know now, for those of you who don't know, Netflix wasn't always a streaming service. You used to subscribe for Netflix, and they had a website, and you would go and you would select up to, I think, 5 movies, and they would put them in your queue, and then they would mail them to you. They would mail you discs.
Are you serious? They
I'm
really
dead
used
serious.
to do that?
Yeah. That's how Netflix used to work. It wasn't always an app or a website.
Sounds like Redbox.
It is kind of like Redbox, except instead of going to a Redbox stand or whatever, they would mail them to you. And then you could keep them for a few days, watch them. It was kind of like a Blockbuster in that sense. You could just, hang on to them for a little while, watch them, and then you'd be good.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. I really didn't know that it would actually work like that. That's just kind of weird. I don't even remember that being a thing.
Mm-hmm. I think my family had Netflix, but I definitely know that a friend of mine, like a family friend of ours, had Netflix. And I remember seeing those. They would come in they wouldn't come in DVD cases. They would come in red little paper sleeves.
Yeah, like Redbox.
Well, yeah, but different.
Do you think Redbox? Who owns Redbox then?
I don't know. Redbox might be its own thing.
Redbox is kind of just like floating out there.
Yeah.
Does anyone even use Redbox anymore?
When Redbox first kind of came out, we would use it.
Yeah?
I remember. Yeah, we would go because it was right next to the Walmart that we would shop at.
Yeah.
Or there was one inside, right? It was inside the little, the intro.
Mm-hmm.
The entrance to Walmart.
The intro?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was trying to say foyer.
The foyer. Yeah, I think I've used Redbox like one time maybe.
I've never used it for anything other than a movie that I wanted to see but didn't have enough care to go see in the theaters.
Yeah, but then like You had to have a DVD. Does anyone even have like DVD players anymore?
Well, you can use like if you have an Xbox or a PS4, you can use that.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah,
See,
they play
look at that.
DVDs.
We made DVDs and DVD players, and then someone was like, "I made a game console that does that."
It's got it built in.
Yeah, someone spent their hard time, like long hard time, hours.
Well, I mean, you can.
And they built a DVD player, and someone was like, "Yo, you know my game console?
Yeah,
does the
it does the same thing, brother."
And then some asshole was like, "Oh yeah, we'll watch this." And then he kind of spent a few days on it. He goes, "Now it has Blu-ray."
Boom. I was gonna say, if you go back through the bowels of history, you can find most technologies that were obsolete within a small window of them coming out.
Yeah, big time. A lot of people, like, they just take something and they just make it better, and then they just put that person out of business.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, you had your 15 minutes. I'll take it.
It'll be fine. We all know that Disney is going to have a bit of battle on their hands, at least for the next few years, in gaining the ability to stream their Star Wars movie library. Those rights currently belong to Turner Broadcasting and their new parent, AT&T. So, Disney's going to have to buy all the rights.
Did you read that, or was that off the top of the dome?
No, I read that.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're really coming at me very professionally right now, and I was like, I don't know where this is coming from.
That's from an article someone else wrote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what that sentence that I just read means this: Disney doesn't own the rights yet to the Star Wars movies themselves.
Yeah,
they own the rights to the characters, therefore they can keep making new movies.
Wait, they own the characters, but they don't own
right. So
the series,
the first 6 movies that came out, right, which is episodes 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm. Or it was 4.
It was 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3.
So but I feel you.
But those movies and the rights to those movies are owned by AT&T right now.
Okay, time out. You're telling me, so the people who provide
your phone plan,
my LTE, also provided me Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, they didn't provide it. They just own the rights to it as of right now.
How in the world did AT&T own Star Wars?
Don't know. People come in at the right times.
That's
and buy
a clutch
stuff.
deal.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
The dude was probably like trying to figure out like his phone service. He's like, "Yeah, I just need more time on my on my plan." He goes, "You want more time? You want unlimited data?
You want unlimited?
All you got to do is give me the lightsaber, guys." And he's like, "Wait, are you serious?" He's like, "Look, you give me the rights to the lightsabers, unlimited talk, unlimited talk text. Who knows?
You got
whatever
it.
you want." Probably got hooked up for that.
So AT&T owns the rights to that right now, which means that they're gonna definitely boost the price for what they want for those films.
Oh, because big time.
Star Wars is not just a series of films, bro.
No, no way.
That shit's a household name.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go on for generations and generations, dude.
Star Wars is like the Mario Brothers. Someone says Star Wars, and you instantly know what someone's talking about.
Yeah, you could say anything. You could be like, "Oh, just use the Force," and someone automatically knows exactly what
it's
you're
a Star Wars reference.
Exactly.
Even if you're not a hard nerd like I am about Star Wars,
yeah,
because I'm a big freaking nerd for Star Wars.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows what that is.
Everyone knows what you're talking about. You pull out a lightsaber, people know it's
and see, that's the thing.
It's Star Wars.
When you pull that out, when you're a kid and you put a mailing tube over a flashlight, it's like, no, this isn't it's not a light sword.
It's a lightsaber.
This is a lightsaber.
Because everyone knows reference. Yeah.
So Disney's going to have a little bit of a battle buying those rights back. In 2016, Disney sold the rights to the Star Wars library to Turner in 2016 for a reported $275 million.
Jesus.
Which gives the broadcaster exclusive rights to air them on their TBS and TNT and online channels.
Nice.
So
that's big money.
Yeah, that's big money. These rights currently stand until 2024, which I assume is when, unless Disney makes a stupid deal. Not stupid, like stupid big deal.
Oh yeah.
If they pay a crazy amount of money to AT&T, they'll be able to buy those back.
Well, I mean, don't you think Disney would have that money?
Oh, they definitely.
Disney's still cashing off Hannah Montana right now, dude. They got money to blow.
They own Marvel.
Getting the best of both worlds out here.
Disney owns Marvel, and they have plenty of money.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that they wouldn't go that high. That's so much money. They have money to blow. They don't even care.
Yes.
Lizzie McGuire could still cash a check right now.
I'd buy tickets. If they re-released the Lizzie McGuire movie into theaters for a limited time,
dude, you remember?
I'd be there.
Remember when what was the dude's name who was trying to get? Wasn't Chase? Was it? I think it's Zoe 101.
Yeah, that's Zoe 101.
That's Zoe 101. Mm-hmm. And
Chase was the
like, that
curly-headed
was the
brother.
most confusing movie though.
Which one?
The Lizzie McGuire movie.
One when they're in Paris?
Yeah, and they're like, and there was like a singer who looked like her, but it wasn't her.
Yeah.
And it was
What's confusing about that?
I don't. It was then like it just didn't make any sense. I couldn't follow the storyline.
Oh, okay.
But then Hannah Montana came out, and I was like, wait a second.
Different, but still
So,
good.
Same, but different.
Rumors have been circulating that Disney would like to buy those rights back. These are the rights for Star Wars. But they have a Star Wars streaming deal with Netflix until the end of 2018, which we have already been told won't be renewed.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to still pretty much stream it out until they can't stream it anymore, and then
Right.
hopefully, they'll buy it out and transfer it.
What kind of original content is going to be served on Disney Plus, Kevin?
I don't know. Why are you asking
I
me?
do. We've already heard of some of the original content heading to the new Disney service. Current plans have new High School Musical series.
We've already talked about this. I'm not watching it.
We talked about the movies, but they're going to
you can't. Spin-offs of movies to make series are not good unless it's Daredevil, Punisher, and that's about it.
I think you're wrong. You've ever heard of,
Or Shooter. You ever seen
Shooter?
that?
Was that a movie?
It was a movie with Marky Mark.
The Marky Mark?
Yeah, and
Not
he
the
was
Funky
like,
Bunch, though.
not the Funky Bunch.
I remember seeing
Funky Bunch was out to get Marky Mark right there in that movie.
I remember seeing the trailers for that movie. He was a
Yeah.
sniper.
And he got over in a foreign country, and the government was out to set him up. Pretty much, they
Classic.
needed a scapegoat, so they used him because he was like a world-class sniper,
That's cool.
and he was practically dead to the world.
Similar to Jason Bourne.
Yeah, pretty much like Jason Bourne. I watch a lot of Jason Bourne
Those
too.
films are fantastic.
My dad loves those things. I grew up watching that stuff.
The Bourne Identity.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for like the CIA or FBI to pick me up and be like, "All right, you're ready. It's your time to shine." You know?
Kevin, we want to send you on an assassination mission.
Yeah, dude, pick me up.
Have it go wrong, and then we're going to use you as a scapegoat for all our problems.
Yeah, but we're gonna give you super dope training, a bunch of cool equipment, and then you're pretty much not gonna exist to the world. I'll be like, are you serious? They'll be like, yeah, we're dead serious. I'll be like, okay, let's do it.
All right. Where do I sign?
So what you want? Okay, so what you're telling me is you want to run experiments on me to make me super strong, super fast,
Yeah.
and then give me a big shield to run around with the mask on?
That sounds just about right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Sign me up. I'm
Just
in.
waiting. I'm just waiting for my moment. Secret agents, if you're listening to this, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kevin Radianda. Shoot me a DM.
Boom. Get it. As well as a High School Musical TV series, a Monsters, Inc. show titled Monsters at Work is in production.
I feel like that'll be good, but definitely not for me.
Not for you? See, here's the deal.
I
I definitely know that they're not going to bring in John Goodman or the guy that voices Mike Wazowski to play those characters. No. So those characters probably aren't going to be in the show.
Yeah, they probably won't. You're going to have to meet like new characters.
It's just going to be in the Monsters Inc. universe.
See, I can watch a kids movie, you know, but I cannot watch a kids series.
Oh?
I can't do that. I can't watch episodes of like even when I was a kid, like when Lilo and Stitch the movie came out and then they made like a TV show.
That TV show was lit.
It was cool, but I just can't do it. I don't buy into it. I don't.
Wait till you have kids, bro.
Yeah, when I have kids and stuff, but right now I can't wrap my brain around stuff like that. It just numbs my head. I like to watch like more realistic things, I guess.
That'll be all right. So, in addition to the Monsters, Inc. TV show and the High School Musical series, here are some of the reboots that are planned for the Disney Plus streaming service. You have a Lady and the Tramp live-action reboot.
I think that'll be good.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, that'll be good.
You have The Sword in the Stone live-action.
Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone is the classic tale of a small boy who pulls a seemingly impossible task off, where the sword is called Excalibur.
Oh, you're talking about King Arthur?
Yeah, Sword in the Stone.
Oh, why don't you just say King Arthur?
Well, because not everyone knows who that is, Kevin.
You could have just told me. Yeah, okay.
I could have. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's also Three Men and a Baby, which I've never seen. But
Three
that's
Men and a
coming.
Baby. I've heard of it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Actually,
Wasn't that a who's that boy from Dirty Dancing? And the movie Ghost and Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Judy Newmar.
You're asking me a
Shoot,
lot
bro.
of questions that
Patrick
I have
Swayze.
zero. Oh yeah.
Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. That's his name.
Yeah.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures for 3 Men and a Baby right
Yeah.
now, and if you're at home and you have some type of internet around you, please look at it, and you can see how creepy, or not even creepy. This guy's got like a hardcore mustache.
Is it Patricia Swaz?
Nah, it's I don't even know his name. He's just got such a strong mustache.
Is it Tom Selleck?
It might be.
Dude.
It's just staring at me.
Talk about a man.
Look at this.
Back on track here. The original shows that are coming to the Disney Plus service are The Mandalorian, which is a Star Wars live-action series that's going to follow the life events of Boba Fett.
I could get into that. I could totally get into that.
So cool, dude.
Dude, he's hardcore. He's so hardcore. I wanted to be more like him than I wanted to be an actual Jedi.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
I mean, he's dope, but I wouldn't say that.
I would definitely rather
tell you
be
what.
like I think it was more of like his gear and like his setup.
Yeah, he looked dope.
He looked super cool, and like he ain't giving no shit about nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit because he's a hired gun, bro.
That's what I'm
He's
saying,
in it
dude.
for the
He
money.
lived that rogue life.
Yeah, he was pretty dope. There's also something called Togo and Noel, which I have no idea what those are. There's a new Phineas and Ferb movie.
I could do a movie.
There's something called Magic Camp. Something called Timmy Failure.
Magic Camp.
Magic Camp is everyone's favorite Office episode, where Michael describes that he spent upwards of $70 on a magic kit to impress a client.
Magic Camp sounds like someplace you send your child when you just don't feel like dealing with him for the summer.
Yeah, that's definitely what that is.
And like he's not even excited to go. Mm-hmm. You're like, you ready to go to Magic Camp? And he's like,
I mean, no, I believe in science, Mom. All this magic is gross.
It's like one of those relationships where like the kid doesn't even call his mom. He's like, all right, Denise,
Okay,
you ready to
Tiffany.
you ready to take me to Magic Camp?
You all
She's
ready,
like,
buddy?
Yeah.
I suppose, Deborah.
Yeah.
There's
Magic
also
Camp.
a series called Stargirl.
Stargirl.
Yeah.
That sounds like oddly familiar.
Sounds like a stupid ripoff of Starfire from DC.
Yeah. Oh well.
There's
Sure,
also
it'll be
something
interesting.
called The Paper Magician.
Okay, and I guess he must be like an instructor at the Magic Camp.
Yeah, he's camp counselor at Magic
Yeah.
Camp. There's something called Don Quixote.
Okay, like Don. It sounds like someone mispronounced Don Dish Soap, Don Dish Soap, and they were like, "Yep, let's make it a movie."
Someone had a typo for Don
Yeah.
Dish Soap, and it became Don Quixote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what those are going to be about or anything like that. But here's something cool. There's going to be a live-action Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show.
Oh yeah,
starring Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan from the Avengers movies.
Yeah, the bird guy with the
and the dude with the arm,
and the dude with the arm.
the metal arm. There's also going to be something called WandaVision, which is going to be a live-action Vision and Scarlet Witch live-action TV series,
That'd be cool.
which will have
The actual actors.
Paul Bettany and her name is escaping me. Something Olsen.
Yeah, but we know who it is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like that could be something I could get into. I like it when, if they do a spinoff, it's got to be the same actors, because I can't stand when they have like a super hard hit with like a movie and then they come down to a series and they just change the actor.
And it's horrible.
Or when they go to like a second movie and it's a series, but it plays off like a different character, or it is a different character or a different actor going as the same character.
Yeah.
That bugs me.
You know what that just reminded me of?
What?
Going from Batman Begins to The Dark Knight, when Katie Holmes became what's her name? Something Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister,
Yeah.
Maggie. Maggie Gyllenhaal played Rachel in The Dark Knight, but it was Katie Holmes who played Rachel in the first one.
Yeah, and it was the
and
same
they don't
guy.
address it. Well, obviously they don't address it because it's in the lore of the movie.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
But-
it's just like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they switched.
The moms.
Yeah,
Also in The Cosby Show when they switch moms.
yeah, I noticed that. Like, what?
I mean,
Yeah, that was really
not
throwing
everybody
me
can
through
do
a
the whole
loop.
thing forever, you know?
Yeah, for real.
In addition to WandaVision and the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, they're making a series called The World According to Jeff Goldblum, which is going to be reminiscent of Planet Earth.
Wait,
And
Jeff Goldblum's
Jeff
doing
Goldblum.
like.
He's gonna be narrating a Planet Earth like show.
Does he have like a nice voice?
Are you kidding me? Have you heard Jeff Goldblum?
I never like really heard him talk.
Oh, dude.
Like,
Have
I
you
mean, I've
watched
heard him
any
talk,
movies?
but like I haven't heard him like
Narrate
give me
something?
a movie. Like, give me a movie that he was in.
Give you a movie that he was in? Jurassic Park from 1993. Also, he was in Thor Ragnarok from 2018.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't... yeah, he was. He was that old guy or whatever.
He was called the Grand Master. Show some respect.
I can't remember if it was him.
His character from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
He was also in a small film. You may have heard of it, co-starring with Will Smith called Independence Day.
Yeah, that's the movie I was thinking. I was like, I knew he was like a scientist, like a distraught scientist,
Yeah.
and he was like,
if Chris Vakili is listening,
aliens about to come up in this bitch. We can't have that.
If Chris is listening, I just want to say, welcome to Earth. There's also going to be a show called Magic of the Animal Kingdom, which I assume is just going to be about animals.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'd like to...
This might get you, this last thing I'm going to say before you bring up your point.
Yeah.
It has also been announced that Disney Plus will be the exclusive home for The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah,
The Simpsons streaming, and it's going to have the completed saga of The Simpsons. It's going to have every single episode from every single season.
Are they still making new episodes of The Simpsons?
The Simpsons is the longest running television series ever.
That is pretty legit.
And that is a fact.
I've never watched it, but maybe if you're listening, you could tell me what it's all about. But I've never watched it, but I hope it's not like Family Guy. Like, I love Family Guy to death, but one thing I hate was after they've been running for so long, they kind of ran out of ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And then it just kind of became like this really skewed dark comedy, or like it just wasn't, it was just a bunch of random stuff going on. And I was like, it's kind of pointless, but it's good background noise, but it's also funny to watch. But lately, like the later seasons, I'm like, come on, what's really going on? There's like less substance.
There's definitely a point in most series where the writers and the creative team behind the show will lose steam a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you can definitely tell from episode to episode. Just like in The Office when Michael Scott left the show.
Yeah.
And then they had to continue the show without him. And I'll tell you what is that some of the worst episodes of The Office are in the first season without him.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because you want the show that you like to be good, but it's not always good.
Yeah. Speaking of shows, I know that on one of the earlier podcasts we talked about anime.
Yeah.
And it's funny, my buddy actually just texted me.
Did he hit you up?
Yeah, he hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, I'm catching up on your podcast right now, and the anime that we were talking about is My Hero
Academia.
Yeah, that's what it was."
Hell
and he
yeah.
was like, "I hope you're not throwing shade." And I was like, "No, dude, I loved it." And that's been like bothering me this entire time because I couldn't think of the name. But now if you're like up to date with what's going on, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Shout out to All Might.
Yeah, shout out to Alex Carr, that boy right there, hooking it up with the nicest anime. And Brandon Buchanan, you guys introduced me to the anime world, and it's going hard. So hard.
Kevin, have you ever heard of a little show called One Punch Man?
Yeah, dude. That's that bald boy. That's Mr. Clean right there, right?
Oh, that's one of my favorite things ever.
I seen a video of or something where he was like throwing a bunch of weight around in the weight room or something. That's like a pretty big snippet that a lot of people recognize.
Yeah, it's a scene where in the mythos of the show, superheroes are around, but they are kind of not controlled, but they're like facilitated by the government, right?
Yeah.
So to become a superhero, you have to like try out, and he has this wealthy amount of power, but he hasn't done anything with it. That's not right to say. It's not that he hasn't done anything with it. He's just not official. Right?
Yeah.
So he goes to this facility and he's like, "Yo, I want to try out to be a superhero." And they're like,
"Wait, so they have superpowers,
right?
But they're not superheroes. Like they're not recognized.
They're not classified as superheroes yet.
Oh, so
because they haven't gone through. It's like
it's like getting certified
for a gun.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So he has to get registered as a superhero, right? So there's this super cool montage scene where he's blowing these physical tests out of the water.
Okay.
And that's probably what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were talking about a room full of superheroes, and this kid walks in and he starts blowing, and I was like, "Whoa, hold up."
Well, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, one punch something, all right?
I'm going to one punch that fart box. One Punch Man has been renewed for his... I've been waiting for this, for me to say something that gets you that hard.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
All right. Yeah. That's what's up, though. Is there going to be anime on Disney Plus?
Probably not. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. Disney Plus is going to be just Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So if there's not already Disney-made anime Although someone's probably screaming at me because Spirited Away is a Disney property.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, which is a I can't remember the studio that makes that. Studio Ghibli makes
for
Spirited
sure.
Away, and they've made a bunch of other films like My Neighbor Totoro and Castle in the Sky, other things that you've made.
Oh,
heard
yeah.
of.
All the classics that
You have
I
no idea.
definitely know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Yep. Got it.
Disney has said that we can expect 3 to 4 new feature films and 3 to 4 regular series exclusive to the Disney Plus service, which means you can't find them anywhere else.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up.
Similar to how you won't be able to watch, not Black Hawk Down, Orange is the New Black, anywhere other than Netflix.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, Black Hawk Down. Whew.
What a movie.
What a movie.
One of the greatest war movies, I think.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah. I'd say pretty good on an aspect of a war movie.
I'd say top 5.
Definitely top 5. You know which one I really didn't think was the best movie?
Tell it.
I think, don't get me wrong here. Now, Lone Survivor could have been a better movie.
Yeah.
I definitely, now don't get me wrong, the story, if you read the book, I read the book.
Right.
Super power.
We're speaking of Marcus Luttrell.
Yeah,
and
Marcus Luttrell.
His story.
Big time. I mean, dude, powerful
yeah.
story. But there are key points in the story that were missed, like that. I feel like they just didn't cover, and it kind of jumped a little too, like it had really big skips in it, which could have, I feel like it could have been better,
right.
Or it could have been a little bit more in depth. All in all, good movie. I mean, it's good that he's telling his story.
Sure.
But I feel like definitely that's the situation where the book was better than the movie.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, with all due respect, you can't have a good movie when he's talking about what's going on, when you understand the situation. I mean, it's a gut-wrenching, hard story for him to even tell and to step out there and allow them to make such a production.
And I was going to say, him throwing himself into writing a book and describing exactly what happened and how he lost his friends and all that kind of stuff.
It's tough.
And then going from that to a multi-million-dollar action movie, there's definitely going to be stuff lost in translation.
Of course, yeah. And that's the hard part. But, I mean, I like the film, but if we're talking... I mean, even Black Hawk Down, that was based on real events. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of the other stuff was just fabricated for Hollywood's sake. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Things have to be skewed a little bit so that viewers are happy.
Definitely.
Because, I'll be honest, even if it's the most intriguing story in the world, I'd rather read a book than go and watch a movie that's basically just a documentary. You know what I mean? If it's about something like that. There are documentaries that are interesting and, engaging and stuff like that. But some of these stories are better told the way that they're developed in the movies.
You know what I like the best?
What do you like the best?
Dude, Fury. Have you ever seen that?
I have seen Fury.
Fury is hardcore.
I really like Shia LaBeouf in that movie.
Oh, dude, Shia LaBeouf played an awesome role in that one.
He's a beast.
Dude, at the end...
Have you seen Dunkirk?
I have not seen it,
dude,
but I've been told a lot of good things about it.
Christopher Nolan, man, he's like 9 for 9, bro.
Yeah.
He has not made, in my opinion, a bad movie.
Definitely. You ever seen... Now,
Interstellar? Yes, I have.
So this is actually one thing.
Shout out to Natalie.
Yeah. One movie that I liked at first, but didn't grow to love until I learned a lot more about the lifestyle was Jarhead.
Okay.
Jarhead is obviously a movie about a guy who joins the Marine Corps, goes out. I think it was Operation Desert Storm, I believe.
Desert Storm.
And he basically, it tells you his life through his eyes with the stress he goes under, the problems he faces, losing friends, gaining friends, the stress of combat and stuff like that. And it's not this bullets flying, explosions everywhere type of film, you know what I'm saying? It really dives deep into his mind. And I liked it, but I didn't really understand it as much until I joined the military and I understood kind of what he was going through. And now this is for all the veterans out there, people who are currently serving. If you know what I'm talking about and just rewatch the movie, and I guarantee you it's a classic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, long story short, that slaps. Movie slaps. All right. That's shout out, and also shout out to Jake Gyllenhaal. Dude holds it down.
He's a cool,
I like
very
him,
cool,
dude.
good actor.
Awesome actor.
What's your opinion on the Hurt Locker?
Okay, so
Funny that I mentioned
Hurt Locker, yeah. I was actually just looking at it right now. Hurt Locker's good. But when you dive into it, it's kind of skewed. You know what I mean? Now, I can't speak because, the guy's job, explosive ordnance disposal,
dude,
tough job. Definitely a tough job.
Crazy
job, and especially in a war zone.
Yeah.
As kinetic as it is in that war zone that he was in, big. That's I couldn't tell you because I haven't been put in that situation.
Right.
But off
Maybe
other reviews,
one of the most stressful things.
Yeah, off other reviews and other people's analysis, it's just not that accurate. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that go on, or that he does, or that he says, that you just normally wouldn't really notice.
Right.
But you look at stuff like Fury, Black Hawk Down, Hacksaw Ridge, stuff like that. Those are like a little bit more accurate to what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Hurt Locker, good movie.
Yeah.
But not as accurate or in depth. But we're talking classics.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Ooh, baby. Kubrick.
Yeah.
One of your best, baby.
I don't care. The woman I love could be giving birth to my child.
Oh my God.
But if Full Metal Jacket pops up on the TV,
you're watching that instead of the birth of your son.
I'm turning away.
Good Lord.
Because I'm trying to see.
That's dedication to cinematography,
dude,
baby.
I love that movie. Awesome movie.
I'll tell you what, I've got a really good friend in the Army who had never seen Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
And we went back to El Paso for, I think, a funeral. Mm-hmm. And I went and visited him, and we were just kind of scrolling Netflix, and it was there. And I was like, bro, have you seen this? And he was like, no. I was like, dude, we got to check it out right now. He's like, all right, I'm down.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, that movie follows Marines in
Vietnam. The good old Nam.
And the ending of that movie pissed him off a lot. When they're marching through Vietnam after kind of like taking that village, singing that Mickey Mouse song.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, fuck Marines. He's like, Marines are assholes.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's not for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a different mindset. I mean,
emotionally and like making you think about things, that movie is crazy.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Private Pyle's journey through that film.
Yeah, it's and my father being not only a Marine but a Vietnam War vet, the things that you saw in that were very, very accurate. The talking, the fighting.
Yeah.
Not just boot camp. I mean, like the actual fighting in country, the stuff that they were doing, the things they would talk about, very, very accurate. And the attitudes,
Yeah.
My dad has always had this very different attitude. I could tell he was different from all my other friends' parents. And it's because, he was a Marine and he served in these times and he had so many different, things about him. But, that puts a little bit into perspective of what they went through and what was going on at the time, which, I mean, that's exactly why it should be regarded as one of the best, war films of all time.
Right.
Have you ever seen Deer Hunter?
No. What is that?
You remember in Call of Duty, I think it's like Black Ops where they get captured in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And they're doing the Russian roulette.
Right.
Yeah, that's where that scene comes from.
Oh, is it with hold on.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
And who is the other man? I've seen that scene of them playing Russian roulette.
Who? What's his name? He's a mobster. Old homeboy.
Are you talking about?
It's not.
Not Rambo.
It's come on, what's his name?
Scarface himself?
No, not Scarface. Not Al Pacino.
Are you talking about Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro.
That's the man.
Yeah, dude.
You're upsetting Jinxie Cat. Spot on. Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Not Al Pacino. Robert De Niro impression.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean,
Taxi Driver.
Yeah, dude, pretty crazy.
I haven't seen that movie, but I have seen that scene of them.
Yeah.
Getting beaten and playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, man. Great movie. That should have get your blood flowing.
Let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
My opinion, right? Greatest war movie there ever has been or ever will be, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah, big time.
When that movie was released in 19 something, this is the 90s.
Something like that.
World War II veterans that went to see the movie walked out in the first 10 minutes because
it was so realistic.
It was so realistic and historically accurate to how it was on Omaha Beach.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine walking into that mess.
Good Lord.
There were guys who didn't even make it off the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There were bodies in the ocean and bodies on the sand.
Yeah.
And that was a very, very tough situation that they were thrown into.
And
we came out on top.
Yeah, and that's a whew, man, you putting those are young guys. And back then they weren't guys even our age, younger than us.
Yep. 14,
15, 16-year-olds who snuck in to the military.
Yep. Snuck in, and then people who were drafted and thrown
Yeah.
in and really weren't given any sort of training at all. They were shown how to shoot, how to...
Yeah, there was a story, too, about a kid who snuck his way into the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And he kind of like, they just put him somewhere, and he snuck onto a boat that was going on to the beach, didn't have a rifle, no weapons, no ammunition, and stormed the beach barehanded.
Wow.
And then until he found some weapons and then made his way, pretty sure he got a Medal of Honor for it. But I mean, you find these, in movies like this, when you dive deeper into it, you find the crazy stories and the things that people have done. And it just makes you say, wow, at some of the heroism that went on,
Yeah. People
intense.
truly serving for their country.
Oh, yeah. It's intense, man.
Crazy. Have you seen the movie Overlord?
No.
That came out last year, and it's a mix between a World War II movie and a zombie movie.
Okay. I can rock with that.
A German battalion has overtaken a small French village and is using the church and the many intricate sub-levels of that church, basically like a huge basement. They're using that facility to enhance people with a certain serum, basically turning them into zombies.
Yeah.
And
it was the Germans, right?
Yeah.
I swear, the Germans, every movie, they're always doing some weird shit.
They're always doing some shit.
They shouldn't be doing.
It's all right, though.
Yeah, we beat them. Tack 1 for USA.
TAC 2 for USA. World War 1 and 2, baby.
Yeah,
Beat
just throwing
those
that out there.
Germs. I'm partially German, so I'm not going to speak too offensively because I don't want to be...
You don't want to be shut down by the German government?
I don't want to be in trouble in any way. Kevin, let's play a game.
Yeah, I'm all about games.
I'm going to tell you the name of a Disney movie,
Okay.
and I want you to try and either give me the plot, or
All
if
right.
you have no idea what it is, try and give me the year it was made.
All right, let's do
It
it.
was released, okay?
I have a computer in front of me, but I won't look it up.
Oh, don't do that.
All
Don't
right.
cheat. We're going to start, you know what? Skip the plot thing.
Okay.
We're just going to do dates, okay? Years, specifically. So I'm going to give you the name of a movie. You're going to try and tell me what year it came out. Sound easy?
That sounds like the hardest game I've ever played in my
it'll be
entire
all right.
life.
I'm going in chronological order of when they were released. These are all Disney movies, so you'll have a pretty good gauge, and they go sequentially, okay? Snow White.
1983.
No, sir. Very, very incorrect.
1980.
You're so far off, it's not even funny.
Low or high?
Low. Way low.
1992.
Snow White came out in 1937.
Jesus Christ. I thought you told me I was low.
Yeah, you should have gone lower than
No,
1980, whatever.
I meant like, was I...
Oh, was your number high
was
or
my
low?
number
Oh, it
high
was
or
way
low?
too high.
You should... Okay. Damn, that shit came out in
1937. What about
quality production?
Pinocchio?
1942.
Close, very close.
1943.
Nope, go lower.
1940.
1940.
Got
Ding,
it.
ding,
First
ding, ding.
try, baby.
What about Dumbo? You
Oh,
ever heard of
Dumbo
that?
was like a 50s movie, wasn't it?
No, sir.
The 48?
No, sir.
45.
40.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Dumbo came out in 1940.
Yep, first try.
Bambi.
Ooh, 1943.
Nope.
I keep going to 1943 as my go-to. 1940.
That's when World War II started. I think we're still on the war topic here.
Yeah, 1940.
It was 42 when Bambi
Yep.
came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that next, but obviously I didn't.
How about we kind of transition this game instead of me telling you the name of the movie? I'm going to give you small details about the movie, and you try and tell me the name of it. Does that sound easy?
Mm-hmm.
So for this next one, I'm going to say
Obviously, guys, he's telling me that game was so shit that I was so bad at that game
that we're going
he
to switch the rules
he has to
make it
change the
easier.
rules.
Okay. Young girl who has a very mean family is given an opportunity.
Cinderella.
Thank you.
Couldn't even get, dude.
Cinderella came out in 1950.
I know my Cinderella.
A small child falls into a dream.
Alice in Wonderland.
Bingo.
Got him.
3 children are taken by a boy to a magical place.
Ooh, Peter Pan.
Got him.
Got him. Dude, I'm unstoppable. Disney. Sponsor me, sign me, put me in a movie.
Disney Plus coming out this September featuring Kevin DeAndre. 2 dogs fall in love.
Lady and the Tramp.
1955 is when that movie came out.
Can't stop me. I'm unstoppable.
A hero boy slays dragon, kisses girl. faces evil mom.
Ooh, Snow White?
No, sir.
Wait. No, it's the Seven Dwarves. Wait, he slays a dragon. Does he save the girl?
Saves the dragon, saves the girl by kissing her.
Sleeping Beauty.
Got him. That movie came out in
I don't know why I was
1959.
thinking Cinderella. No. What did it say? Snow White?
You did say Snow White.
Yeah.
Well, there is a scene in she like gets poisoned by an apple and is
Yeah.
petrified or whatever, falls asleep. Lots of dogs.
101 Dalmatians.
Got him. That
Can't
movie,
stop me. Dude, I watched the real movie, like the live action.
the live action one. Yeah.
Super cool movie.
That song or that movie features Atomic Dog, which is one of the greatest funk songs ever created.
I'll rock with it.
101 Dalmatians, the original animated film, came out in 1961.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Doesn't seem like that long ago. Magical woman helps children.
That could be so many things.
It really could.
That
It
could
really
be
could.
so
Okay,
many movies.
Let me give you one more specific about that film. Ready? Umbrella.
Mary Poppins.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
Yo,
chiroo.
talk about a trippy movie.
Good dude. Mary Poppins is one of my favorite films. Not gonna lie about it.
Yeah, I'm all about it. One thing though, it kind of scares me.
Does it?
I think
Which
Mary
scene?
Poppins is just creepy.
I'll tell you what.
Like she just pulls up out like coming like, bro.
No, that
I'm
part's
a
not creepy.
Yeah, I'm a child, right?
Yeah.
And you want to fly in through the window? Didn't she come in through the window?
No,
Or
she
come
goes
the
through
door?
the front door.
Yeah,
She's respectable.
but I see her flying
flying on an umbrella
with an umbrella.
with her feet
and she's
heels
like,
together.
she's like, "Yo, kids, what's up? You just see me fly through the window. Now you're gonna come to a very magical land where there are animated penguins,
Yeah.
and we're gonna just dance
We're
around."
just gonna dance. It's gonna be fun.
You know what? Bringing this up in a topic, you know what always kind of throws me through a loop?
What
This
throws?
is another thing. This is why I don't like musicals. Because it could be two random strangers
Yeah.
and they meet each other and then they just, for some reason, they have like a great connection. They're like, you know what we should do? We should just sing and dance and I'll know every single word and we'll know all the dance steps and we'll just match.
That's the point of a musical, Kevin.
Dude, but it
is
just
that
like,
everyone knows the songs.
it just blows my mind. Like, do you think, like, where do they learn these dances in that world?
They don't.
Like, in that world, that's like saying, hey, every morning we wake up, we're going to do the national dances.
7
for if
o'clock
you're
routine, baby.
Yeah. We're going to do the happy dance, the sad dance, the in love dance. So if you meet someone out in the street and then you have this connection, you can do this dance and then you can sing along with each other.
No, dude.
It just,
In the universe of the musical, they feel it from their heart and they know how to do the dance.
yeah, that's like saying, like, what if I feel angry and then I'm just like, like all I can see if I'm in that universe is me trying to go up against someone and like trying to do Eminem's Rap God and just trying to destroy him, just like
Sumalama, you assume I'm a human. What I gotta do to get
yeah,
to
they'll just, and you can't keep up with that.
I know that whole verse. That
I would
super
love to
fast
hear
part.
that.
I'm not gonna do it here.
Yeah,
We'll do it off
we'll
air.
put a beat on later. No big deal.
What about a boy who's befriended by a bear?
Brother Bear,
No, sir.
a boy who's
Befriended by a
Oh,
bear.
I'm thinking about something else.
Raised by wolves.
Yeah, the Jungle Book.
Yes, sir.
You saw the live action one,
Of course.
dude.
That movie's great. There's 2 live action ones now. There's one that came out in like 2016, which is the traditional Jungle Book story. And then there's one that comes out, or that came out semi recently, that was directed by, what's the boy's name that played Ulysses Claw in Avengers 2?
I know who you're
and
talking
Black
about.
Panther.
Yeah,
His
I know
name
who you're
is
talking about.
Andy Serkis. I knew it would come to me. He directed one that had Christian Bale playing Bagheera, which is the name of the panther. And it came out, I think, 2018. So now there's 2 live action Jungle Book
Really,
movies.
I didn't know they
Yeah.
made another one. I remember because I saw the new, well, not the newest one, but one of them a couple years back in theaters.
I'll tell you what, man. The visuals in that movie is nuts. That movie's beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, skipping along here. You ready for this? Fox steals money from rich, gives back to the poor.
Oh yeah, that's Robin Hood.
It's the classic Robin Hood
Yeah,
story.
I never understood why they made him a fox.
I don't know.
wish I like it
Because Disney
Robin Hood
is
is
obsessed with that word,
except yeah.
giving life to animals.
Yeah, I would be totally comfortable with a guy.
A gentleman.
Yeah, And then
because
they're like, hold up.
foxes are usually portrayed as kind of like sneaky and
fucking Swiper from
yeah.
Dora the
Oh,
Explorer.
that mother! I hated Swiper, dude.
Dude, Swiper was not cool.
He was a bitch.
Yeah, I would not let him come around me and the homies, dude. He can't hang with us.
All right, switching gears here. This is a live action film, not animated. Okay.
Okay.
Man eats spinach, becomes strong.
Oh, it's Popeye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know who starred in that film that came out in 1980?
Was it Robin Williams?
It was Robin Williams.
Yep. Shout out to the boy, dude. R.I.P.
God, rest in
to
peace
a real
for
one,
real.
dude. Yo, have you ever seen the movie Birdcage?
No.
Yo. All right. This is for everybody listening. I know Robin Williams has made a lot of movies that a lot of people have not heard about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I bet there's a lot of people who didn't know that he made a Popeye live action movie.
He made a movie.
It was bad, but
called
it came out.
Birdcage.
Okay.
It is amazing.
Is it?
It is an awesome, awesome film.
What's the plot?
So what he's the owner of I think it's like, it's a gay bar, basically. It's a nightclub.
Okay.
And they do like a lot of drag stuff,
Sure.
like they have like drag queen shows and stuff like that. And the Robin Williams he's the owner, right? And he has, I think it's like, I don't think he's his husband yet. He's his life partner.
Okay.
And basically his son is getting married, or he's trying to marry this girl. But the girl's parents are very conservative, and he's a politician. He's got to keep this image or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Dad, I need you to, basically, literally what he says is, I need you to not be gay for a night when you meet her and her parents. And Robin Williams is like, are you kidding me? He's like, you want me to not be myself?
Yeah.
And not tell them that I own this bar and that I'm very successful, and that he's like, why does it matter of my sexuality and stuff? So they go down this huge long line of like trying to cover it and trying to hide it, and then like, doing all these crazy antics go down, and like, it's honestly, it's funny, it's heartwarming, dude. Like, look, I'm not a sucker for a lot of movies, but I was like, yo, Robin Williams
tickled your strings.
Yeah. Robin Williams almost made me freaking cry.
Almost made you cry?
Dude, it's a good movie, so I'm telling you, watch it.
I will.
Definitely.
It's called Birdcage.
Birdcage.
Who else is in it? Anyone notable?
Yeah, there's another actor. You remember in Austin Powers where the girl is Beyonce's back to back with that one guy, and she's like running through like the antics or like the lines? It's that guy.
Okay.
He's in there. Awesome movie.
Can't remember him right now, but I know Okay.
He is. It's a great movie.
Here we go again with the game that we're playing, where I describe a movie briefly, and Kevin tells me the name of it. Woodland animal befriends a household animal. Heartwarming, made me cry a lot.
Woodland animal.
See, I can't really describe it any more than that without giving away what it is.
I don't even know.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you. It's Fox and the Hound.
Never seen it.
Oh my God.
I don't even think I've ever heard of it.
If anyone listening has seen The Fox and the Hound, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about, when the old woman has to give the fox, or not give the fox, but like leave the fox in the forest. I am not kidding. I cried for maybe 45 minutes during, like, after that scene.
It was that
happened.
serious?
I'm serious. I paused the movie.
Are there humans in it?
Yeah. It's not like, it's animated.
Oh, okay. It's animated.
But the story is that there's this caretaker woman who's kind of like a farmer, and she finds this little baby fox and is like nursing it to be strong and be able to release it on its own.
Yeah.
And then there is a baby bloodhound dog who is being raised by this hunter and is not very good at being a hunting dog yet.
Yeah.
So the hunter's like out in the woods one day, right? And this fox is out in the woods, and then the dog is out in the woods, and they become friends. But it's kind of like the story of Romeo and Juliet, where it's like we're from two totally different worlds and we shouldn't be friends.
Damn, that's
But
deep.
they don't realize that they shouldn't be friends because they're just like babies, essentially.
I can tell you have a very serious connection with this movie just by the way you're
I'm serious, bro.
describing it.
I felt so bad about myself after I watched that scene.
Oh, man.
And I've watched it since, and it like still makes me
gets
cry.
you?
Oh, yeah, dude. That'll never
man.
not make me cry. Fox and the Hound is a great film. Came out in 1981. What about a kitchen appliance that decides he needs to go to the moon? Maybe the worst description I could have given.
Dude, I don't. Okay, a kitchen appliance who decides he needs to go to the moon.
With other appliances, household appliances.
I don't even know, dude.
The Brave Little Toaster Boy.
Yo, I don't even think I've heard of that.
The Brave Little Toaster is one of the coolest movies.
Yo, if you've ever even heard of that, please comment below because I don't even know what this guy's talking about. All right.
I want to keep playing, but at the same time, I want to just list all these movies off to you so we can try and like go down one of the rabbit holes of them.
Yeah, sure. By all means.
Ready? Oliver and Company.
Never seen it.
Never seen it? Great
Never seen
film.
it.
Bunch of dogs, musical. Most of the animated Disney movies are musicals, though.
That's exactly why I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's so good. Oliver and Company's great. It's basically a house. It's like a domesticated dog meets a bunch of street dogs.
Yeah.
And they teach him how to be like a real dog. And it's really cool.
Oh, I've seen that. They made a real one.
Did they?
Yeah, and they had like voiceovers and stuff.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like a real one.
I don't know. It was different, but go on.
The animated Oliver and Company from 1988 is great. What about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yes, classic.
Dude, Rick Moranis.
Classic.
That was,
what about the one with Robin Williams where he has that goo?
You're talking about Flubber.
Flubber, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
on this list too.
Yeah, it's a badass movie.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is great. You ever heard of a little movie called Little Mermaid?
Yeah,
Ariel.
Little Mermaid. Yeah, good one.
That's a great movie.
It's a good one.
Beauty and the Beast.
Good. I only watched it once or twice, but it's good.
You've only ever seen Beauty and the Beast once or twice?
I don't really need to watch it more than twice.
Okay.
I get the plot.
It's more of a
cool.
sappy one for sure.
Yeah, I'm not too into that.
Okay, fair enough. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
I think they only made 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was first.
Didn't he like shrink his wife again, or like he shrunk himself?
Ooh. He shrunk himself, I think, in the third one.
Yeah, so
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves or something.
you would think that guy would understand like what's going on by now, and he could just stop doing that.
So in the first one, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Rick Moranis plays like a scientist inventor kind of guy who creates this shrink ray, and his kids stand in front of it by accident, and he shrinks them. And then basically the rest of the movie is them trying to figure out how to reverse it.
Yeah, and they're like fighting ants.
Yeah, I remember that scene was always
Jesus,
creepy because that
dude.
ant was huge.
Oh my god.
And then the second one is called Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, where he blows up, quote unquote, makes his baby huge. And it's like a 50-foot baby that's terrorizing the town.
That's ridiculous.
Do you know how they solved that problem, Kevin?
No.
They supersize the baby's favorite toy and then sing him a lullaby and he falls asleep.
That's ridiculous.
It's great, dude.
Yeah.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid came out in 1992. What about the Muppets Christmas Carol? You're
Never
not a
got into
musical,
Muppets.
bro. Fuck.
Never got into Muppets.
Muppets were the shit. They still are the shit.
I guess. I just like Kermit. I can agree with him on
Kermit
on
the Frog here. That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've always loved the meme where he's falling off the building and like committing suicide. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it's like just a puppet falling from a
Yeah,
building.
it's like,
and
oh my
everyone's
God.
like, oh my God. The other one that's real great is that VR game where you can be a bunch of different characters. And then he's like, hey, come here. I'm trying to get frisky with you. Kermit wants to play. And then the guy's chasing him and he's like, oh my God. He's like, come here. I want to touch that froggy ass. And then he's like, I'm going to Kermit suicide. And he jumps off the building and the Piano Man harmonica plays. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh man, I hate the internet so much. I hate it so much.
You know what you don't hate?
What?
The Mighty Ducks.
You're gonna hate me when I
You
tell
don't like Mighty Ducks?
Never got into it.
Oh, dude.
Mighty Ducks was cool. I did like it at a certain point, but that was one of those movies they try to like push for like the sequel and stuff, and I guess it was cool. But
Dude, are you kidding me? D2 The Mighty Ducks.
I'm not into hockey, but I did like Miracle.
D2 The Mighty Ducks was maybe the best sequel ever to be made.
Yeah,
No
I'll
jokes.
take that.
Aladdin,
Good movie.
classic.
Yeah, we talked about how they're making that new one on
Yep, Will Smith.
Yeah,
He's going to be a big blue boy.
yeah, that's right.
What about Nightmare Before Christmas?
Dude, never watched it. It looked super boring to me.
What?
Yeah, I just don't buy into that type of stuff.
Some of this is shocking to me.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I don't know.
Do you like Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus is a classic, dude.
That's a dope movie.
Yeah, that was, I mean, dude, that shaped my childhood.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
Hocus Pocus is great. What about Homeward Bound?
Never heard of it.
2 dogs and a cat get lost.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Dude.
Yep. I've seen it.
That
I've
movie's
seen it.
so cool. D2 The Mighty Ducks we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what movie is
I've
next?
seen it. What?
Angels in the Outfield.
Ooh. Clutch.
God, what a good movie, dude.
Yep. Super clutch.
Love Angels in the Outfield.
Great movie.
The Santa Claus.
Yep.
Featuring
Seen it.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, dude. Tim Allen was a big G right there.
Dude.
I liked him in Christmas with the Cranks. Hilarious, dude. That's good comedy.
That's solid.
He was funny. I liked him.
Yeah. Here's my favorite Disney movie of all time, no joke.
Okay.
The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
I am
fantastic.
Stupidly excited for the live action one.
Yeah, hands down, The Lion King is going to go down as an instant classic. There's nothing you can beat about that movie.
It already is, baby.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's just going to get better with time.
All right, I'm going to give you some final ones. Ready?
Okay.
James and the Giant Peach.
Heard it, never seen it.
Dude, one of the greatest.
I'm sorry if any of you guys are listening to this and you just hate me right now. Look, I did
Kevin's
have...
respect points just dropped.
Just dropping.
I'll tell you what, dude. All of these movies that I've listed so far and will continue to list are, like, have shaped me forever. They're so
big time.
good. You ever seen Heavyweights?
Describe it. Because I've seen a lot of the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't remember?
I just don't remember it.
Okay.
It's like they're like lodged into my brain.
Yeah, they're in
childhood.
a deep crevasse.
Yeah.
Heavyweights is a movie about kids who go to fat camp.
Oh, yeah.
Starring Ben Stiller.
Dude, oh, right.
And
I used to love that movie. Remember when he like opened up the bedpost and there was like chocolate
they've got
bars?
stashes of candy. Yeah, dude, that movie's so good. What about?
I loved that movie.
Yeah, Heavyweights is great. What about Goofy movie?
Yep, seen it.
The Goofy
That's a
movie.
Good movie.
Dude,
good movie.
I've rewatched it a lot.
Yeah.
Like recently within the past year. And Eye to Eye, which is the finale song when they finally get to the Powerline concert, is actually one of the greatest Disney songs that's ever been released.
Oh yeah, big time.
Eye to Eye by Tevin Campbell. Look it up on Spotify. It's there. It's great. Hunchback of Notre Dame. 101 Dalmatians live action.
Yeah, seen it. We talked about it earlier.
Pretty good. I'm gonna hit you with one that's gonna make you cry.
Okay.
Air Bud.
Ooh, which one, dude?
The original.
They had so many Air
The original
Buds.
Air Bud.
I like the one where he played soccer, and I like the one where he played baseball. The original one with the basketball, yeah, that was good. And the guy, like the clown or the whatever, was trying to like steal him.
Nothing will ever be like all of the other
I
ones
had
that
real
made.
hatred for that guy.
Oh yeah, he was a piece of shit.
I honestly believe he was probably the first person I hated growing up.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
You know who I hated first? Or like one of the first people I hated was Christopher Lloyd's character from the movie Dennis the Menace.
Oh yeah.
He was like the evil guy, and he like stole that kid's apple, and I wanted to punch him so hard for stealing that kid's apple.
You know who I didn't like too?
Who?
The guy who bought Woody in Toy Story.
Oh fuck that guy.
Yeah, hated him.
Al's Toy Barn guy.
Yeah, when he had got Cheeto Puff.
Oh dude.
That
son of a busk.
Yeah, dude.
That scrunch of a bun.
Yeah, got underneath my skin
Fuck
as a
that
child.
Guy. Yep.
I was not feeling it.
George of the Jungle.
Good movie.
Starring Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, good movie.
Dude, so cool. When he takes out those Nike
I like
Airs
Brendan Fraser, yeah.
and he puts them on and he runs across the jungle to get back to Ursula. Ursula! Dude, that movie's so cool.
Yeah, I like Brendan.
Hercules.
Ooh, with who?
The original animated one.
Yeah,
I
good
forget
one.
who voices Hercules. I think it might be Matthew Broderick. I could be wrong. Probably wrong.
Yeah, something
No,
like
you know
that.
what? Matthew Broderick voices Simba from The Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the adult Simba. I don't remember who voices Hercules, but Danny DeVito's in that movie. And it's great. Danny DeVito's a national treasure.
Hilarious.
What about Halloween Town?
Oh yeah, big time.
Dude.
Gotta watch Halloween Town.
I
really, really like Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's my favorite
So
holiday.
I got to keep up with those type of things.
I was
Hocus
born-
Pocus, Halloween Town.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Ooh, Halloween Town High.
Halloween Town
Yeah.
2, Calabar's Revenge is
Dude,
the sickest
sign
film.
me up. I'm all about it, dude.
Sign me up, write me down, take it named.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm in. What about Mulan?
Yeah. I watched it when I was a kid, and then I watched it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it was good. You know, it's a good movie.
You ever seen Mighty Joe Young?
Heard of it, never seen it.
That's a live action movie where a couple of people break out a gorilla from a zoo
Wow.
and like take him to the jungle so he can be free. That movie's sick. What about Lion King 2 Simba's Pride?
Never saw the second one.
Really?
Never.
It's really cool.
I hate series. I hate them so much.
You hate the Apple
I
helper?
hate number twos, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's this two. Like, come on, man. You killed it in the first. It's never going to be as good as the first.
That's not true. There are some sequels to movies that are better than the original.
I guess, but
I can name you 5 right now.
let me hear it.
Halloween Town 2.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Back to the Future 2.
Maybe.
Toy
Yeah.
Story 2.
I like the original Toy Story.
The Bourne Supremacy as opposed to the Bourne Identity.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Fast and Furious 2. That's 5. Too Fast, Too Furious is better than the original.
I'm all about it.
Phantom of the Megaplex. We talked about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, we definitely did touch down on that.
Do you remember
Good
the
one.
movie called Ultimate Christmas Present? About those two girls who find like Santa's weather machine and make it Christmas for like a whole year.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I found that in the laundry list of
Oh,
Disney
what
films that
do
I
you
was
guys
looking at.
remember? Do you guys remember the one of the kids who had like rollerblades?
It's called Brink.
Yeah, and
Yep.
they'd be like, "All right, let's blade." Dude,
Kids
so
in
many
the 1990s were
like,
such
yeah,
huge nerds for rollerblades
neon T-shirts and frosted tips
and pads,
Yeah,
baby.
pads
Buckled pads.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what was better than Brink? Was the Nickelodeon original show called Rocket Power.
Rocket Power was good.
Dude,
I never fed
Rocket
too much
Power
into it, but it
so
was a good
cool.
one. It was a good one.
I ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Smart House. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Here's one that's going to throw you for a loop. Ready? Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
Ooh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Banger. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Ooh. Oh, and that's like, dude, legendary film.
Yep.
It's like vampires can't walk into the house unless they're welcomed. And
Uh-huh.
he was like, I can't come in. And the who was it, like the son or whatever, was like, you can walk in. He goes, really?
Really? Can
Yeah, can I? And
Yep.
he walks in, and I'm like,
It's all charming and shit.
ooh, we know something you don't know.
Inspector Gadget
Yeah,
with
classic.
Matthew Broderick.
I used to watch that one a lot.
Ate that shit up. He was so
Yeah.
cool. Remember when his like evil twin or whatever is like scaling the building and he's holding onto him by his tie?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my god, don't!" And he's like, "It's a clip-on." And then his tie snaps and he falls. I don't know why I thought of that, but that's great. Tarzan.
Yeah, with
Tarzan-
wasn't Brendan Fraser?
No, that's George of the Jungle.
Then who played Tarzan?
Tarzan was an animated movie.
There was a.
There probably was a live action, but I'm talking
pretty-
about
yeah.
the 1999.
Oh, you're talking about the yeah. Oh, dude, it's
Animated
got that
Tarzan.
song. What's the song they
Son
play?
of man, you can be.
No, the one they play in the beginning
I don't know.
when they're like the monkeys like find them and they're like raising them.
Okay, here's the thing.
Dude.
Tarzan, without a doubt, has the best soundtrack
Definitely.
as a whole for any
Yeah,
Disney
without a
movie.
doubt.
What's his name? Phil Collins beat the shit out of that soundtrack. He fucked around and he made the greatest soundtrack to any movie.
They're like, yeah, I just need you to take this this soundtrack to the back and just don't let it out until just
fucking-
beat the shit out of the
yeah.
soundtrack until it's the best thing
Don't let
anyone's
up.
ever heard.
Don't come out of the studio.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We're going to send you shipments of food and water
Yeah.
so you don't have to leave.
But you are not allowed to leave.
You're not
until
allowed
this
to leave
is
until that's the
certified
best soundtrack.
platinum banger right here.
Quadruple platinum everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
Last couple. Ready?
Yeah,
Extremely Goofy Movie, which is the sequel to a Goofy movie.
didn't watch it.
It's so cool.
Tell you, bro,
Max
me-
goes to college and he joins like the X Games.
I might have seen it,
He's a
but I
skateboarder?
just
Oh,
yeah,
that
it doesn't
shit's
stick in my
dope.
mind.
What about Dinosaur?
Ooh, maybe.
It's like a it's like a CGI dinosaur movie. Came out in the year 2000. Anyone who's listening that knows what I'm talking about when I said dinosaur knows that movie was
Do you remember
great.
the movies that they had with like babies, but they're like super smart?
You
You know what I'm talking about?
Quince?
Something like that. But
Where
they're
the-
like
the girl-
super smart babies.
The girl's looking after 5 kids. Maybe we're talking about different things.
Maybe
I don't
like
know.
the babies themselves are geniuses.
I think that's maybe called like Smart Babies or some shit.
Something like that. I mean, they all had some tacky title.
Yeah, some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Emperor's New Groove.
Big time. Have to watch that.
Luck of the Irish. We talked about it a
Oh
little
yeah, we
bit.
talked about that.
Great. Xenon the sequel.
No.
The
I
second
told you,
one.
bro, I do not watch sequels.
Dude.
Anything you ask me about a sequel, I have not seen it. I'm telling you right now.
I forget what the name of the band was in the universe of the Xenon movies.
Yeah.
But I remember the song and the chorus was Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. That shit was so cool. Atlantis, one of the most underrated Disney films.
Yes, seen it.
Atlantis, The Lost Empire is so cool. Princess Diaries.
Yeah, seen it. We actually watched it the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw the second one.
The movie's dope.
What do you mean I have to get married?
Max
she cannot
Keebles.
take over the throne. Yeah.
Max
oh, yeah.
Keeble's big move.
Dude. Yo.
That movie is sick.
Shout out to that guy.
Monsters
Hard
Inc.
movie. Yeah, everyone's seen that.
Here's another one. Gotta Kick It Up.
Ooh, tell me the plot. I'm pretty
It's
sure
like
I've seen it.
the volleyball team that's comprised of a bunch of Latina
Oh, yeah.
chicks. And the one girl was later on she played Ugly Betty.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
Her name was America Ferrera.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm pulling shit
I
from
hope,
the
yeah.
depths of my
I hope
mind.
everyone who's listening to this is just like having
Losing
like,
their
cra-
minds?
Yeah, they're like, oh my god.
Cadet Kelly.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah. And
love you. If you're listening to
Christy
this, follow me
Carlson
on Twitter.
Romano.
What's up?
Christy Carlson Romano. She played like the bitchy drill instructor.
Yeah,
she was also
yeah.
the voice of Kim Possible, the
Ooh.
original Kim. Yeah, dude.
Just
I know my Disney shit,
yeah,
bro.
The fact that you're going this deep is kind of scaring me.
Double Teamed. That was a movie about two blonde twins who were like basketball stars.
I think I've seen it, but I couldn't tell you.
That shit was cool. Treasure Planet. Also one of the most underrated Disney films.
Dude, great movie. I
I
got
Treasure
the
Planet.
little crystal necklace from McDonald's, and I wore that thing till
Are
it.
you talking about from Atlantis?
Yeah.
Not Treasure Planet.
Wait, I thought it was Treasure Planet. The little crystal, and you click, and it lit up.
The blue one?
Yeah, with a gold tie on
That's
it.
from Atlantis.
I thought that was Treasure Planet. I must have gotten a toy from Treasure Planet then.
That's
I
all right.
know I got stuff from Treasure Planet because I knew that movie slapped.
Treasure Planet has a song by I don't know who, but it's called Jim's Theme, and I can't remember any of the lyrics right now for some reason, but that song is amazing. Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, easily. If you haven't seen it, don't talk to me.
Snow Dogs featuring Cuba Gooding Jr.
Ooh, when he's a dentist, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good movie.
That movie's crispy.
That's a good movie. That'll teach you how to humble yourself right there.
Full Court Miracle.
Probably seen
That was
it.
a song about a Jewish boy who...
Oh, was that a movie or is
yeah,
that a song?
it was a movie.
Oh, and the Jewish kids, right?
Yeah.
And they're playing. They're awesome
Yeah,
at basketball.
they're basketball stars.
And then the power goes out on Hanukkah,
Yep.
right? And it basically recreates
The
the whole story.
Yeah.
They had
the
a
story
little bit of
Hanukkah.
oil left, and they
Yep.
put it on the generator. Dude,
Yes, sir.
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Awesome
Full Court
movie.
Miracle is great. Cheetah Girls.
Definitely.
Yo, I ate that shit up. It was so cool. I remember the only white girl. She could do like a no-handed flip.
Yeah.
It might have been in Cheetah Girls 2 when she did that, but I loved that shit. And I used to like try to do it, but I would always get scared and put one hand down.
Yeah.
Even Stevens movie we talked about a little bit. That shit was great.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Brother Bear.
Definitely.
Holes.
Oh yeah.
One of the greatest movies I've ever
Dude,
seen.
that was I think that really put Shia LaBeouf on a pedestal right
that
there.
put him on the scene.
Yeah.
Well, even Stevens put him out there, and then
Yeah,
Holes
but
was
Holes
like
put like, yo, he ain't
Yeah.
here to play around.
he's not breaking. He's
Yeah.
not messing around.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Zero.
The Lizzie McGuire movie.
Seen it.
We talked about it a little bit.
We did.
Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean.
I seen the first two, but then after that I was like, okay, it's played out. You know.
Curse of the Black Pearl, and Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah, it was cool, but
Yeah, I don't remember.
I grew out of it.
I don't remember the third one, and I think the fourth one was called On Stranger Tides. I could be wrong.
Something like that.
It's not that important. Freaky Friday with Hilary Duff.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Talk about a good movie.
That movie's so cool. I remember the scene when she's up on stage with her band, but she's still like her mom in her body, and she doesn't know how to play the guitar.
Out. Yeah,
And then it's whatever the mom's name, the actress's name of the mom. She's
Yeah.
backstage with that blue
Just
guitar. She's
shredded,
shredding the hell
yeah.
out of it. Oh, it's so cool. Saying that gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Xenon Z3.
dude. No, I don't watch sequels, bro.
He's not about it. Halloween Town 3, which was Halloween Town. That was before Halloween Town High.
I don't think I have.
Okay. What about Jungle Book 2?
No,
I don't think anybody saw that.
I don't think anyone's seen that one.
Home on the Range.
Never even heard of it.
No?
Nope.
That's all right. Around the World in 80 Days.
Yep, seen it with Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know that thing slapped.
That movie was dope. National Treasure.
Yeah, seen it.
Dude. National Treasure was dope.
Oh yeah, great.
I think that... Oh, just before... The Incredibles.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm still trying to watch the second one. I saw it on
You
Netflix.
haven't seen the second
It's
one?
on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it.
Bro, we're going to
Yeah.
watch that after we cut.
Yeah, for sure.
That movie's a certified bang bang. Last three, ready?
Ready.
Pacifier, Ice Princess.
Dude,
and
I was
High
actually
School-
going to talk about
Sky
Pacifier
High.
earlier. Dude, I was definitely about to bring up all those movies. Yo, the Pacifier, Vin Diesel
Yeah, dude.
kills it. Because remember when you mentioned the movie Ghost?
Yes.
I was like, they found a clue in that movie.
Yes.
In the
And
movie.
it was called Ghost.
Yeah.
Kevin, we talked a lot about Disney. We talked a lot about love. You got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, this is reaching out to a lot of people in the veterans community. If you yourself are a veteran or know a veteran who is struggling from something and they need help reaching out to somebody, please feel free to call in to the Veterans Crisis Line at 888-447-9648. Right then and there, you can call, text, or chat for help. Anybody, they're all certified, and a lot of them are veterans themselves. And you can talk. You don't have to be covered by the VA. So if you're looking for help, please don't hesitate to call that number. Another thing for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. We've all been affected by this in some way, shape, or form, so by all means, it's not worth it. Please listen to the words that we're saying. It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Yeah, so please.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Yeah, feel free to reach out to us, your friends, anybody who's sitting around you.
Where can they reach out to you at?
Yeah, if you want to reach out to me, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram, both at Kevin Ray Deanda, which is my full name. And then you can find us at Instagram at Side Conversations Podcast, and you can find us on Twitter at Side Convo.
You can also go to the Patreon account, which is patreon.com/Side Conversations Podcast. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at _Anson Baker. I'd also like to shout out our sponsor for this episode, which is ShamWow. And I want to give a quick shout out to Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
Yeah, dude. That is another one.
Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day or night or evening or morning. Love you, babies.
Bye. Have a good time.